My name is Dean Batstone, and I want you to welcome Midnight Vesta.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I need the night's cloak by
It definitely kind of takes your breath away the first time you walk in there.
Wanna swim, wanna fly away before the sun comes up at the break of day.
A non-signed independent band is very much wiffle ball. Like, even if you connect, you're still mostly swinging at air the whole time.
We can always rely on a certain amount of friends and family to come out, but this time kind of felt like there was more to it.
I'm on the trail again in my one-man band. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. We've had our fun, we've had
Even if it's no longer a church anymore, it takes someone with some vision to say, how can I repurpose this beautiful building to something that the community still needs, a gathering place, but music is now the main focal point of that gathering.
Think of me on the darkest nights.
I just took one look at it and said, this is a music venue, you know? This place has a special sound and a great energy. I got to figure a way to own this building. But as far as the spirituality of it goes, I'm going to say that before I built my residence downstairs, and before I bought the little RV to live in, until I did the construction work, I slept on the altar. I rolled out a piece of memory foam and a sleeping bag and a pillow, and I got up every morning and worked. The amount of work that had to be done, and especially that floor. I've never lost that invincible thing that I should be able to do this if I just work at it. So anyway, I'll take you around a little bit and show you some of the stuff. One of my first projects that was to restore all those windows, and it took me all summer. You can even feel it. This room's cozy. For a 135-year-old building, it's cozy, you know? And also it sounds better too. So this used to be the minister's office, and it's now what I call a green room for the musicians. It's where they can hang out. Before the show, they've got their own fridge with refreshments in it. This whole area is one piece of steel. It was the bottom of the first baptism tub, which came up to where this line is here. Are just all tickets from concerts we've done already. And there's been over 303 years, we've done over 300 shows. And they were all great. So watch your step coming down here. It's a little bit steep. And this is my little apartment. It's not finished, but it's a neat space. Most of the pieces in here are actually, stuff I've carried around with me for a while. It's what I have left of, 3 or 4 relationships. This is what's left over. You don't have to put that in there. Doing all the stuff and thinking, how am I going to do this, And so I just kind of ran out of money. And I'm still out of money. But I have a space to live in, and it's comfortable, and it's mine.
We've been hiding in the crowded streets with everyone, French kissing in the alley.
I had to do it myself, is my point, so I did.
Yeah, there's a code you gotta live. Never take more than you give, 'cause if you're thinking it's a free ride, he'd be wrong.
With the internet, of course, the access is worldwide, so people that are looking for places to play and they're coming from Germany, they're going to search out this place and find it. And that's what's happening. And I get a lot of solicitations from acts looking to play this kind of a room, a listening room. People don't talk here. It's not about that. There's no waitresses running through the aisles trying to get some money out of here, bring you a sandwich. There's no one playing pool. There's no dartboard. It's music, and it's all original. And whether it succeeds or not, for me as a business person, it's kind of irrelevant to me. I'm doing it because I love it.
Come back down, there's some place to be. The red sky's longer over the sea. Highway cries out 16, living upstairs with mother's old hands, broken down doors and ghosts in bed. But I saw lady
My gut instinct about them is they're just really talented and good people, and I love what they're doing. I've had long talks with them after hours over a beer about how hard the industry is, and maybe I'm just seeing a bit of me in them, you know, that enthusiasm, which I don't think I've ever lost. I think for 40 years I'm still full of love for the music and for the songwriting. The song I wrote when I was 19. Yeah. As we duck into my flat, you get that look again. Knows just where we've been. Baby, do I have to spell it out for you? There's a candle on the table and some Ruby Rouge, baby, we don't have to. I had a year or two to go to get a degree and decided that I wasn't going to do it. I was going to play music. I'd been playing in little coffee houses and writing my songs for about 3 years since high school, and you know, had a little basement band going, and I just couldn't shake it. I just had to do it, you know. And all I give to you, let no man take away. Baby, stay. I pulled out songs I wrote when I was very young, and some of them really suck. But every once in a while, I had a pure moment, you know. When I bought the building, the address was 45 Railway Avenue. So as I'm looking around for something to make my sign with and make an image out of, I said, my railroad spikes still work. And even that subconscious association of a cross in what used to be a church, because I can guarantee this place has been wealthy sanctified, it still works as an image. Spend 10 days, hold up in the woods, writing songs about cars. I was just caught in it. To this day, my mom says, you should have been an engineer. Well, I could have been an engineer, but I think I'm doing what I should be doing because I'm happy, you know.
Thank you. This one's called Moving Day.
I'm sure weird things can happen in churches, but I think in general, this was a place of an uplifting of the spirit, and that energy is in this building, and I felt it before I bought it. I felt it when I brought my guitar in and stood on the stage and listened to the room.
You wanted, so this is what you get. twisted mind, and a jealous heart, and a hateful eye. But I'm working on my faults. The past is captured in memories, not soon forgot. They follow me on, for better or for worse. The unknown always haunted us. We'd search for more, the status quo won't do. But it was pretty good. This is moving day, this is tomorrow, this is it. This is what you wanted, so this is what you get. What you get. Thank you.
Well, they're going to play this. So, tell me when.
Please welcome them. So this is the place, man. You just saw that place. That's the old schoolhouse. The kitchen. So that used to be an exterior wall in the schoolhouse. And they built a whole bunch of extra house on the back of the schoolhouse. It's a lot smaller than the old Northern Ramble, of course. It seats about 30 people. We squeezed 35 in maybe, but at the old church we could get 90 in there on a tight night. But I'll give it a quick tour. To it for about a year and a half, as long as I could. I sold my bus and I sold, I think, 3 or 4 guitars. I sold a couple of Harleys.
Sitting at the crossroads, busted flat. Another week, I ain't looking back.
Here, I think what I want to do is just do maybe a show a week or show every 2 weeks. Best stuff I can find. And next Friday night we got Colin Linden coming, so that'll be a nice night. But he's coming from all the way from Nashville, actually. You know, what he got going on. I said, well, I got the new room, do you want to come and do it? And he said, I'll come and do it. So, and which is really exciting for me because he just played on my new album down in New York. So he's in Nashville now, of course, and he got nominated for a Grammy this year for an album he produced. And I think he won his first Grammy. And he's got 9 Junos, so it's pretty amazing that he's coming to Ashton, Ontario.
Famous Dean Badstone is?
Tommy stuffed his gun in his pants and he walked outside. You can do that in LA. Tommy picked his girl up, he took her for a ride. She can do that in LA. See, Jenny was a dancer, and she liked cocaine. Man, you can sure do that.
you can do that in LA.